So, Stephan,
Hi.
Karstadt is one of these giants from Germany, we know. Clearly, a lot of things happened in the last, let's call it 15 years, with Amazon and many players, Zalando and About You coming into the market. Now, you're asset heavy, but recently you have done many acquisitions in the digital space. I think the latest one was a company called hood.de. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about your digital M&A strategy. We have a lot of e-commerce companies here who are looking at you to potentially partner with you. What was it you looked at hood.de and all the other deals, and how does it fit your strategy?
Well, Marco, happy to do so. First of all, thank you for the invitation. I think we also brought a couple of super sexy charts here. In fact, just to trace back, we started with Signa Retail in that business 3 years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, it still feels like a startup, even though, as most of you know, Karstadt is 135 years old. And we stood in the beginning in front of our almost bankrupt conglomerate of companies. And we quickly turned it around, as was said in the video. But in all of that business areas, we basically had 0 online share. With being fully in a non-food business, having 0 online sales is not really thrilling and not showing that you have a department store formula that is fit for the future. What we did over the last 3 years is basically build in the 4 areas, which are luxury department stores in KaDeWe Group, the department stores Karstadt, the Signa Sports Group, and our foods and restaurant businesses. We started to build platforms where in the middle of each and every platform there is a scalable and efficient virtual marketplace. And one of the latest that we acquired, in fact, is really hood.de. That was announced last week. This is an absolute tremendous marketplace technology developed by Ryan Hood. I'm not sure whether he is here, but we've been so much smashed about what he did in the last 15 years. This is a platform that is a second-tier player in the German market, yes, but already with 5 million items online and 7 million customers online. And for us, the big...
So they had the 7 million.
They had. And for us, the big opportunity to get a technology which we can use to bring all our partners and our assortments then on the right platform online. And as you probably read, Ryan is still with us. He continues to be in the business. He remains to be a shareholder. Like all the other online entrepreneurs that joined forces with Signa Retail over the last 15 months. In fact, it's been 7 acquisitions that we did within not even 15 months. The last one, not even Hood, but announced on Monday. The platform we acquired for the KaDeWe Group, in fact, is My Best Brands. And so it shows we continue to exercise the same platform models in each and every business field that we are building up.
Let me ask you an old economy question, because the whole Karstadt story we are all aware of from the press. There was a split between the real estate and the operating company, but it looked like this one is not going to make it. But you turned it around. How did you turn it around? Or better, what happened in the past that it got into this situation?
Well, those of you that come from Germany, they probably connected Karstadt in the past more with having problems than having solutions. What we did, and that is something that in part, guys, we learned from you, we can also run, or you can also run a bricks and mortar business in a disruptive way. Okay. And that is what we did. I mean, imagine in 18 months, we took out of this established business, we took 5 management levels out. 5. within 18 months. We took out 3,000 headcounts of labor. We optimized our cost structure and started implementing category approaches where we said in the department store, you cannot be famous for 1 million items, but you can be famous for 20 or 30 categories where you can be really a winner.
And what are like the top 3 categories of?
The top 3 categories in Karstadt is home and living, especially kitchen. It's in fashion, it's underwear, and we are very strong in beauty, especially in natural cosmetics.
So it sounds like it's areas where you do need a little bit of advice, except for the underwear. But for household, like I cook frequently,
Yep.
I like this, I like that.
Yep.
And the same for beauty, which cream fits. So kind of advisory intensive categories do better than the commodity products?
Well, depending, you know, we also got by far more effective in how many sales our people are really doing on the sales floor. Because, I mean, that's not so public, but meanwhile, we really have incentive systems on the sales floor working for each and every euro of sales that is done.
And this didn't happen before?
Not before. Whether this is done with assortment that is in the store or whether with the assortment that we can order online for the store, it's always the sales lady profiting from that. So we direct our workforce and train our workforce to also handle the assortments that are not physically in the stores, but that we can make available on tremendous platforms like Hood.
Because this is really the interesting point, because you own, within cities, usually the 1A, the top real estate position.
Yeah.
But you know, having a warehouse in the city center is probably not the most cost-efficient way to do.
Well, but having only sales space is also not the way to go. What we did in this restructuring history was that we separated within each and every store the logistics team. So these 79 stores that we have remaining out there, they can sell for 12 or 13 hours a day, but they can pick and collect and ship from store 24 hours a day, and independently from opening times. So quite an effort, and this plays into the way of how do we make a traditional bricks and mortar retailer ready for an omni-channel future.
And I think the largest acquisition you have done since Signa took over Karstadt was the acquisition of internet stores.
Right.
By the way, an all-time presenter, René Kola, came many times to NOAH. And I learned that you have now touchpads in the stores at Karstadt. Can I already order my bike through these touchpads in your stores on internet stores?
You have to wait a little moment. So I just was with René on the way the last couple of days. Tremendous development. Internet stores is basically the marketplace heart of the Signa Sports Group. And we have the first 7 Karstadt Sports stores equipped with shop-in-shop solutions from internet stores or Fahrrad.de. So the question for us is, how quickly do we learn in bringing online, offline, and vice versa? But that is the clear target of what we follow up in each and every of our business units, that we provide the traffic that we have in the store.
The offline traffic.
The offline traffic. And you know, all of you know how expensive it can get after a certain period of growth to acquire additional customers. You quickly speak about 10 to 15% of your sales you have to put into marketing just to acquire new customers. Imagine we have 350 million visitors in these 125 stores a year. We run conversion rates of beyond 30%.
Wow. Yeah.
And all of that we provide to everybody that goes, whether this is our own business or whether these are potential partners, all of that we provide within the store, which are in the center and the heart of each and every city.
I like your approach very much, and I think the Americans showed us a few days ago by Amazon acquiring Whole Foods that the omni-channel is probably more than omnipresent.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you saw what happens with Walmart stock the day afterwards. I was with that company for almost 5 years, and it was always the shaky question, when does Amazon come to food? Now it finally happened, and compared to what happens there, the food industry, the food retail in Germany, I would say, is a tenth to what you already have in non-food. So if I look throughout our merchandise groups, around 25% of the total market volume is meanwhile online, from kitchen to cosmetics. In food, maybe 1.5%, 2%. But it will speed up. And what all the activities that Amazon does in food, we all know here. But we also have a very nice food and restaurant business. And we are, in percentage of sales, we are the best wine and spirit selling supermarket throughout Germany.
So that's one of your 40 top categories.
Yeah. And of course, they start now preparing the shop solutions for a part of their merchandise. And of course, the speed in which we develop shop offers get quicker and quicker. I mean, we started with 0 3 years ago. Now we have, next to the 125 stores, we have 54 e-commerce online sites on which we sell. 4 million traffic and 4 million transactions a year, and 50 million together with our offline offer, 50 million in traffic a month.
Wow, congratulations. You're the first hybrid retailer in Germany. Let me ask you the question which I had for everyone. Do you own any Bitcoins?
No. I'm still.
We have yet to find a speaker who owns Bitcoins.
No, let me just say one thing before you want to finish up. What is the real nice thing about us guys is we acquired a couple of companies, but we are not a big corporate animal.
I can actually confirm this. If you want to work with Karstadt, expect that they reply your emails faster than you do.
Yeah. No, but really, we keep the founders in the business. They are still shareholders. They come to us because they are convinced that we are maybe the right incubator for the next level of their development.
The right platform to customers.
To win in the next round. And of course, all of us, we run business units like Karstadt with 15,000 employees. But you know, on that level where you have owners, shareholders, it more feels like an entrepreneurial club that is keeping to move as fast as we can.
As fast as we can. I also have to be on stage. We're running a little late. Stephan, thank you so much.
Thank you,
and
Marco.
good luck.
All the best.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.